Hello, my name is Patrick John Mills. A few years ago, I went over and had a youth art competition, and Elena was one of the winners. I thought that she is very talented, so I invited her to come paint with me. And it started raining really hard.
You ready? We're just going to pull it across. Yeah. Let's do it again. We're painting with a noodle. Try to mark not like this, but the whole thing white. See how it falls?
I thought it'd be a lot of fun to go over and just share with her something fun and just invite her into my studio and paint together. Here we get ready to start working on the 5-foot by 12-foot large oil painting, and built up the layers of the painting for a few weeks, and now I'm getting ready for the final huge push. And I'm just getting some paint going and getting I use several palettes in several different bowls and things all at the same time. Just some of the progress to see, so you can see just the layering and the evolving and the slowly how the painting goes from a giant mess to something really intentional. Building up and slowly kind of reducing and adding the filtering so that the paint kind of shimmers and it has an airiness about it that you add and you remove. And I have a very large palette knife here. I have that bowl that's on the blue bowl that's right in the middle there almost. And I started using those to mix colors as well. And that was a real game changer for me. And then I'm actually just starting to use blank canvases as palettes. And it's, whatever. I just couldn't find a palette, so why not just start using blank canvases. Started building something. Just dancing to the Beastie Boys. That can be a little, I love it. I love painting, it's so much fun. Really taking my time, every little thing is so intentional. And really there I have a little bump of dry paint, so I remove it. Everything is very delicate and very kind of meticulous about it. Slowly working on it and just slowly keep building and working and manipulating and using different instruments and tools and starting to, in my mind, I already have a very clear idea as to an overall vision of what I'm after. Making it airy, bringing out the layers, and the crossbar, the wood structure was pushing so hard that it would kind of create this bump, so that was a bit of a thing. I had to keep kind of, I add a lot of pressure to the canvas while working. There I'm reducing a lot, removing a lot of paint. There I hit that bump again, which I had to kind of go a little bit softer on the way back. And it's back and forth and back and forth, kind of like waves on a beach. Everything's very delicate. And oh, I love that. Got that really nice fresh line. Boom. Oh, I loved it. That was and then mixing the paint, you get that marveling and just really trying to carve out and get what I'm after. A little bit of a bump's too much, we'll take that. And then a painting is when everything is working all at once. So you have to move around and you're working in one part, but you're also thinking about the other section, and everything's kind of, you're kind of just moving the whole stage of the painting. Using brushes, adding big kind of white great mixing bowl. You can add your mediums. I go through absolutely tons of paint. Like here I am. Alizarin crimson and turquoise are two colors that really, the phthalo blue and the alizarin crimson, the pigment, the PB 15.1 and alizarin crimson, those two colors really complement each other beautifully. And it's just keep adding and keep pushing and trying and removing and adding, and so it's like a window and a wall, like a spider's web, where you can get caught, where you can see through it, but you can get stuck in a, get trapped and lost in the architecture of, the design of things. Slowly it's coming alive, and slowly it's working a bit more. I'm trying to make, this is one of those delicate points where you have to go in the middle and wave over and kind of not get your paintbrush too. Oh, that green. I actually stopped and had to run into my store to get this one green, this phthalocyanin green lake. I was using a lot of viridian, but it wasn't giving me the luminous kind of quality that I wanted. And that green finally, with the sublayer of paint, started to give that sense of light and airiness that I was really trying. And so I put the green on the other side as well, and I was just getting it nice and soft, and I was playing with the under part of the painting to give it that touch, that kind of stained glass kind of feel, that airiness. I use 2.5, 3-inch brushes, just household paint. You get them, they're really nice brushes from dollar store. Even, they're just awesome. And then just adding that extra little prism of light to come through and get that kind of that it breathes, so the under layers and the top layers are all working just nicely. Keep adding and placing colors everywhere so your eye just love it. Just love painting so much. That middle part, I tried to have a movement on the left and then tried to balance it out and flatten it on the right so it adds more stillness, so that there's like just a gentle balance from movement to stillness. There's those bowls. I'm using a smaller brush there just to... At this point I started using a really nice white by Gamblin. It was an artist grade white that really has a high pigment load, and so the paint would just having fun. I'm an idiot. And I just thank you so much. I love you.
What's this, Baba?
This is part of Life is Beautiful series. I'll let you look at it. It is 5 feet by 12 feet. The palette and the complexity of, I really wanted there to be like an energy kind of wave, like a feather, like wind coming in and moving across. And this is kind of, in being in ICU and being in a coma, it was like two different people and going across that space. And so there's this energy, almost like a prayer, or this love coming over and kind of like blowing like sunshine, but blowing like a bird in the sky, and this moving across. And then this also reaching out like tentacles and reaching out and wanting, and then the energy kind of is like waves on a beach going back and forth, and just that gravity between the moon and earth, or two bodies.
Seems like a very special palette.
The palette's actually really complex. So each, like the orange has like 4 different oranges. One of the things is I was trying to get, when you use cadmium color pigments, they're a metal, and then there's also light colors, and all of that gives a different kind of like different depth of light coming in and coming out. And I was really playing with those kind of things. Also, that orange is also like right here, goes orange, 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 but then it also has yellow, 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 and it's kind of a progression of moving, of waves. And then I worked really hard to get the green and the turquoise going back and forth, but the turquoise has also got PG7, which is phthalo green, in it. So I was doing that and just trying to shimmer it and make it move. This energy field is where this element, or this atom of sorts, this body of composition is more kind of dense and structural, and this one is more kind of flight and moving. And then they're just complementing each other. And they're both washed, like a nice, like the wind blowing through two souls. And it's just It's kind of like a kiss.
Did you name this one?
I did actually.
What's this one?
It's titled I Love You. I thought of that today. It's titled I Love You.
Can I just say how nice you look, Bubba?
No, Val, you can't. So, I was thinking of thank you. I was thinking the power of prayer. I was thinking of all these things, but I just thought I love you. This one is, I'm really pleased with it. I was really happy. I felt like, I felt really settled, and it felt really good coming out. And there's a delicate flow to it that I'm really, really pleased with.
You were definitely in such a beautiful space when you finished. And you came in the house. You seemed absolutely elated.